Hello, willing. I call you willing. Have you noticed? And there is so much in it. And for me, to be a willing, that's like active approach to life. So you are not an object. You are individuality when you are willing. We say ready and willing. Well, if you are willing, I will make you ready. No problem. You just follow follow simple instructions and you will be ready. But I cannot make you willing. That's up to you. So thank you so much for showing up. That's a sign that you are willing. And for this evening, I want to cover the fourth point in this pyramid of happy life in this world. So I showed you how to use a will system to protect, heal yourself, and sustain health and continually develop it. That was the first point. Then love, relationships. Third point, last time we spoke about business and career. And today we will speak about fun. So hobbies, holiday, leisure time, free time, fun. And the main, that's like fourth point. That's all of the foundation of happy life in this world. It's so important. And it's not rest. I'm not speaking about resting, like sleeping or simply resting, because that's a kind of a physiological need. Psychological and physiological need is rest. I'm speaking about fun. And that's like, imagine you have all the things in place, but no fun in life, no leisure time. You cannot say that's happy, fulfilled life. Not at all. And it's not just a need. Like, there is a powerful evolutionary element in our hobbies and holidays and whatever we do for fun. And basically that's there is this element of play. And what is tonight's topic, how I approach it, is to be good parent to your inner child. Because for children, fun is the ultimate criteria. The context for judging any activity. Is it fun or is it not fun? That's the sole interest in children. And there is, as I said, a huge importance in it, because playing activates hidden parts of our personality and includes whole consciousness space into process of creativity and development. So the main emotion, basic emotional state behind playing is joy. And when you can feel this causeless joy throughout the day, even when you are under stress, even when there is some problem or issue surfacing up, asking for your attention, and you need to solve it. And there is an adrenaline rush and some kind of pressure to solve that problem. Still, there should be this component of joy behind it, in you, I would say. And as I said, this I amness, feeling of your own existence, that's love. When we experience our own inner self, we call it love. And when we have this direct experience of life with full acceptance, without any judgment, we call this experience joy. So, free flow of life energy gives experience of joy. This direct contact with love, with life, direct experience of life gives us this feeling of joy. Okay, so in order to have experience of joy, you should have a good connection with your inner child. And your inner child should be happy. That's a huge topic. Actually, every session we have is a whole 4-week seminar, 4-weekend seminar. So there is so much to it. I'm sharing on every topic, but I'm giving you the basic elements of every topic, and you can explore it on your own, basically indefinitely. So in order to create kind of a shortcut, that's why I'm doing these healing sessions, healing practices. Because that invocation or induction of living light accelerates any process immensely that you would otherwise spend a lot of time to do it on your own. And the same thing we will do this evening now. So the goal of healing is to heal inner child. And inner child's wounds are emotional wounds, emotional scars, any trauma, any limiting belief or subconscious pattern that is blocking, obstructing, or in any way sabotaging free flow of life energy and free expression of inner child. And basically it's blocking this playful mode. The structure, function of living life I will use for this healing is one of the omnipresent cosmic structures with absolutely immense, a huge number of functions within the creation. And one of them that's the energy, force that is cooperating with other basic forces to create material substance, matter. Also, it gives guidance for guidance to the people who have a high level of development. At some point, this structure is presenting itself to the highly developed person and guiding that person towards enlightenment and further on. In Christianity, it's called Holy Ghost. But it is not a religious principle, because in Christianity, Holy Ghost is one of the Holy Trinity, which is it's equal to God. But in this approach I perceive it as a force, as a component of living light, intelligent light of life, as well as Christ principle. So it's not Jesus Christ. It's not even Christ consciousness, like they speak about it in other esoteric teachings. It's a spiritual energy, a force, a structure of living light with specific tasks, abilities, functions. So I'm speaking in that sense. So what we will do now, I will do it. You just enjoy the ride. So just sit comfortably. You can close your eyes, relax. Breathe abdominally. With inhalation, stomach is rising up. With exhalation, stomach is going down. Natural, spontaneous rhythm of breathing. Bring your attention behind the navel. Between the navel and the spine, in the center of the stomach. Just feel that point and continue to breathe abdominally. Thank you. I'm interested to hear, do you have any comments that anyone would like to share how you felt it? Yes, Monica.
It felt different. It felt, I'm used to concentrating up further up around the heart, around that area, concentrating in the middle of it. It felt like I was expanding in all directions, and I felt it completely different than any other time. Um, and that it felt spacious inside in a different way, but I can't really explain more than that. But it was really great exercise.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you, Monica. Okay. June was a millisecond faster than your next, Catherine. Yes, June.
My sensation was actually, I felt scared.
Again?
I felt scared. It was quite
Scared.
anxious.
Okay.
That.
Okay, excellent.
Concentrating on the area behind the navel. And it just felt, ooh, it's scary.
Yeah, and tell me, yeah, excellent. Thank you so much. And you felt it as you brought your attention behind the navel, or a bit later on?
Behind the navel, that's where I sort of sat with this, as it were. And it just felt, ooh, I'm not too happy about this.
Okay. Thank you. I will explain later on. Thank you. Yes, Catherine.
That was amazing for me, because I had to go and help Cole when you started, and I thought I'd missed a crucial instruction. So when I came back, I just kind of threw myself, the last thing I heard you say was concentrate on the space behind your navel, so I just kind of threw myself into that, and it felt like the whole cosmos opened up. That's why I really resonated with what Monica had said. I felt like my navel was connected to the whole of the kind of cosmos, and I suddenly, all this kind of like amazing love rushed in, and it felt like I had this moment where I thought, this is what I need to do every morning, fill myself up with this, and then I won't need to eat chocolate.
Excellent.
That was really good, and it felt like in an instant I was catching up on a load of stuff I'd missed as a child, or that I should. I don't know. It just felt, something happened. It was really great.
Excellent. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you. So there is a I call it mother of all knots behind the navel, basically navel itself. And our umbilical cord is tied into knot at our birth. And as it is center of emotions, heart is center of feelings, and the navel is center of emotions. So basically, it's a seat of a subconscious mind. So all the fears, all the anxieties, are kind of held there as a cellular memory in the form of this knot. And also that's the center of our vitality. So when there is a free flow of energy through that center, then you feel joy. And that's the sign that there is a good connection with life and that your inner child is healed. But most of us feel like this knot of negative emotions, fear in the first place, behind the navel. And that's why I recommend to be gentle, meaning not to try to over-intensify your presence behind the navel, just to have this gentle intention in keeping your attention behind the navel. And allow any experiences, images, there is a powerful clearing going on as you keep your attention behind the navel. You know, you can say in one respect that head is a father and the heart is the mother and stomach is a child. Inner father, inner mother, and inner child. So when there is disconnection between the head and the heart, father and mother are not in love. They don't have a good relationship. So when you bring your attention from the head into the heart, as you did in previous practices, you are establishing a relationship between inner father and inner mother. Harmonious relationship. But father and mother can be in love, but to forget about the child or children. So that's not a good situation. It's not a functional family. You know, like they are so much in love and passion and children are neglected. So basically, the ideal situation is to have at least once a day, father and mother playing with the child. Playing, not just feeding or serving child in any way or bringing it up and educating it or whatever, but fun, playing. So it means that attention, awareness is descending from the head into the heart. And together with the feeling descends from the heart in the stomach. So when these two, awareness and feeling, come together in the center of the stomach, father and mother can play with the child. And that's essential. That's what I call functional family, inner family, yeah? So before we start with the living light induction, I want to say that kind of bring your attention to the point that these practices I am sharing with you, they are so simple and totally natural. We don't use any mantras, any visualization, special visualization, any prayer or special type of breathing or any kind of technique with consciousness technology. So they are simple and natural, but very, very powerful. Don't be misguided by simplicity to consider it to be powerless. There is immense power behind, yet safe. 111% safe. I guarantee that. If you follow my instructions to the letter. If you experiment, responsibility is on you. But if you follow this procedure I'm sharing with you, I guarantee that any harmful side effects can happen. Not even too strong, too intensive healing crisis. So that you have such a strong reaction that you need a lot of time to adapt to the change. So it goes naturally. And all you need is to practice it once a day. It's a few minutes. It's not like a lot of time or any effort is needed. It's completely natural. As you follow my instructions, you just allow your attention to go with it. It's simple. It's basically effortless. But, if, as Monica said, usually we concentrate on heart. Yeah. Do you know what does it mean? It means I am happy, but outside of this world. Outside of this body and this world. I'm happy in my soul, which is great, of course. But you cannot experience this happiness, feeling of love, spaciousness, whatever, if it is not brought into the center of the body, which is the stomach. Because our physical body is our anchor in this world, our tool to express ourselves in this world. So whatever is not present in this body, it cannot be expressed in this world. Whether awareness, feeling of love, happiness, or anything else. That's why it's so important to open up this space behind the navel. I would say to feel comfortable there. And you should not force it. Simply, simple abdominal breathing and keeping your attention in the center of the stomach behind the navel. That's all. So to heal it, to gradually open up this space so you feel kind of comfortable there, that there is no uncomfortable sensation. So now we will do living light induction practice. And that's something where you are not passive, but you will follow my instructions. I want to share with you how actually, practically, we create functional inner family. So that we have this playful mode in anything we do. That's the sign that your inner child is healed. That work is fun and fun is work for you. Okay, so sit comfortably. Breathe abdominally. and bring your attention in the center of the head. We are listening to the thoughts. Simple observing whatever is going on in our mind. Now bring your attention, your awareness from the center of the head through the neck down in the center of your chest, in the seat of this I am feeling, notion. There is this I point when there is a notion of self, yourself, you, and that's origin, the source of your attention. Around this point, there is a feel of feeling of existence. Call it emness. I am. Just stay with it. Simple notion, I exist. I am. Now bring this I am feeling downwards in your stomach. Bring your attention, and together with your attention, this I am feeling will go as well. Slowly until it reaches center of the stomach behind the navel. Don't force it. Just gently nudge your attention to go downwards and allow your feeling of your own self to travel with it. It is as if you feel I am behind your navel. There may be different sensations, pulsing, warmth, streams of sensations going down legs, so this feeling of I am, when brought in the center of the stomach, naturally expands throughout the body. Allow it. And simply keep this feeling of the self, I am feeling, in the center of the stomach. Stay in intention, in will to feel it there, and be patient. That feeling of self-presence should be so intense in the center of the stomach that when you want to show on yourself, when you think of yourself, you would point to your navel, not the center of the chest. Equally as on the center of the chest. Like similarly, as you feel I am in the center of the chest, you should feel it in the center of the stomach. Continue to breathe abdominally. With every breath, there is a pulsing and opening up of the space for this presence to enter it. As you keep this presence of the self, I am feeling, in the center of the stomach, you will feel like your body is awakening. There is like boiling sensation, energy is flowing through the legs, arms, trunk, neck, head. Whole body starts to vibrate, to tingle. Central column of light is activated. upward and downward stream of living light is accelerated. You can feel bioelectromagnetic field building up around the body, becoming more and more dense, accumulating energy, vital energy. And all we do is simply keeping our notion of the self. I am feeling in the center of the stomach. Thank you. This simple exercise is inducing intelligent light of life, living light, in your physical body, in your aura. All the chakras are activated. Flow of vital energy through meridians, energy meridians, is facilitated. Whole body is energized, and with the free flow of vital energy of life force, we have this experience of joy, which is not just emotion or a perception of energy, but physical experience as well. So I would like to hear your experiences. Please do share. If you have any issues, please do share. We have time. I want to answer questions and give you advices. I'm interested how it works with you. Yes, Catherine.
That was so powerful for me, really, really amazing. And I just wanted to say that I was trying to put my finger on the feeling that I was getting inside my whole body as it was, as the energy was building from the stomach. And I was saying to myself, it just feels like boiling. It feels like my whole body is boiling. So then I really laughed when you, actually I said, because no, that can't be, that can't be right. And then you said it. It was very, very powerful for me. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I feel it like boiling, you know, like everything is vibrating, oscillating, like life is entering the body. It's not just keeping the body alive, but making it fully alive somehow. That's at least how I feel it. Thank you, Catherine. Excellent. Yes, Lisa.
First of all, I'd just like to say something about the previous one because it complements with the next one. I had never felt before feeling like, can you imagine a cross going like a lane going one way and a lane going the other way? But so it was kind of like the light, there were all these lights coming on the negative space, not in the middle space. So it was removing my old, I want to say axis, yes, and I literally rebooted to my true north on the first one.
To your true
north, as in
true north. Okay.
rotated and was it severed all this old rubbish experience that I had sort of attached myself to. Yes, literally lifted it and put it in facing the right way, which was very interesting. And then the second one, the best I can say, it is like being in soda water. You know, that with the gas and but you know, the pleasure that like it gives you drinking,
like a jacuzzi.
like drinking it too, but drinking it and you know, when although we shouldn't drink carbonated drinks, when you drink a carbonated drink you get that like feeling pleasure. But yeah, fun, like a kid drinking soda because it's
Thank you, Louisa. Thank you. Excellent. You know, yes, June, please. Just unmute your mic, please.
Just a quick comment.
Please.
I just felt a lot calmer in the area of my navel doing the exercise. So it was helpful.
Excellent. Thank you, June. Anyone else would like to share? Yes, Monica. Bart, you are next.
It's a really different experience, yes, and as I said earlier too, it's something that this is something that I need to do often to really expand it. So every day you say you should do it, and right. And you're right also, I felt this bubbling inside of myself as well, like almost like butterflies.
Yeah.
That keep moving around inside.
Yeah.
It's a fun experience.
Excellent. Thank you. You know, you say we are in love and we feel butterflies in the stomach. Yeah? That's it. Basically, you feel more present in your body, you know. And then you can resonate connection with someone is bringing your presence from the heart into the body, so you feel these butterflies. Actually, it's energetic effect. Yeah. Thank you, Monica. Yes, Bharti.
Mine's more of a question. Ever since we've been doing the will system, I've been practicing my IR. Initially, I would sit down and do 3 times a day. And what I've found is that I do feel that inner joy for no reason at all. I could be in pain and yet I could be so happy.
Yes.
Does that, so without even having to do the belly breath, does that mean that I now have a good connection with my inner child, even though, yeah.
Yes. Every time when you feel joy, you are in good contact with your inner child. Every time. Unfortunately, it's rare nowadays. I'm not speaking about pleasure. You see, or desires fulfilled. I'm speaking about joy, and especially this causeless joy. Not you receive the gift and you are so happy and joyous.
Yeah, I agree.
Not that. I know what you're speaking about. I just want to be clear for everyone. But you feel joy without any external reason, simply because you are alive. Joy because you are alive. That's a sign of good connection and a healthy inner child. Out of it, will for life comes. And that's of utmost importance for any success in life. To have a real will for life, not desire for life. Everyone most of the people have desire for life. And it's quite rare that we have will for life. And that's why we need this healthy inner child and a functional inner family in order to generate this will for life. Yeah. Thank you, Bhakti.
Great, thank you.
A message from Wendy on the chat.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was after the healing session, healing practice, images of different times of my childhood that I felt I needed help. Yes, yes, exactly. Thank you, Wendy. Yes, Maureen.
That was absolutely wonderful to be doing that exercise again. And it took me back to Cyprus and to Aphrodite's rock, which was just tremendous. And I went on a meditative swim, as some people know, happily, I might add. And while I was on the swim, you know, I was sort of in the presence, in the zone and everything. And I felt my I am drop down into the point of will, I suppose, but it dropped down sort of to the bottom of the solar plexus. And I thought, well, that's strange. I better go and get it back again. It's not supposed to be. And when I was talking to you later at the Rock, I said my point of will, me I am's dropped down, and you said, oh, that's fine, that's fine. So I've been working with it at the lower level, but thinking it really should move back up now. So it's had long enough down there. So very reassuring to go back and do this again, and to know that that is exactly where I need to be, and I shouldn't be fighting it.
Yeah. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Thank you, Maureen. You see, your I am center cannot. It's if you feel it in your stomach, it doesn't mean that it left your heart. It cannot. It's always there. Just it expanded to be present in the stomach as well. And that's something I call the reclaiming body. It's so important. And not by chance, well, this is a constellation site, Aphrodite's beach, but that's the purpose of holidays, of fun, of leisure time, doing hobbies, so that you build a new connection with your body, to feel present in your body, and to reestablish this will for life, this impulse that is going from life is good state of mind. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Thank you. So, there is also astral body. I call it a dream body. So that's the body we use when we are dreaming. And connection between the dream body and the physical body is in the form of the silver cord, or energetic umbilical cord. During the dream state, our dream body, our self-awareness is transferred into dream body, from the physical body into dream body. So we have dream experiences in the dream body. And as we awake, our dream body, our self-awareness is transferred back into the physical body, you see? But where is this astral body? Where is this dream body during the waking state? It's roaming around. That's daydreaming, fantasies, fears, all these subconscious involutionary activity of our mind. So how it should be? When you are awake, your dream body should be within the physical body, should be united, merged with the physical body. Because of this knot in the navel, it cannot. And that knot, as I said, is formed out of all the traumas and negative emotions, emotional reactions, basically mostly fear. So when child come to understand that there is death, that there is end to life, to physical life, there is first fear happening, and that fear is manifested in the body as a spasm. And it's not just physical spasm, it's energetic spasm as well. And that's the root or the core of this knot in the navel. In that moment, from then on, nightmare start, fears, all this stuff. And then ego is developed. Idea of the self is developed as a sum of all protective mechanisms that are built to protect this vulnerable part of ourselves, our inner child. And what is needed is that our dream body is really united with our physical body. And you feel it is united when there is this sensations of energy flowing through the body. It's like bubbling, boiling, or different kind of sensations. Butterflies, however we feel it, yeah? So that's just one aspect, maybe the most important one, or among the most important ones, of energy transformation that happens when you do this induction. When you just feel your I am behind the navel and breathe abdominal. So simple. And I can speak for hours and for days how many different effects this simple exercise is having. As I said, all the chakras are opening, Kundalini is awakening, consciousness is expanding, your soul is reclaiming your body, and on and on and on. And you will experience it with the time. All you need to do just to do this simple practical exercise. Like when you become accustomed to it, but just simply 3 breaths, abdominal breaths, while keeping your I am presence behind the navel. That's it, just to revisit the place, to revisit this state. And eventually become natural state as it is meant to be. It is something, well, most of the children have this state. You know how children have these bellies like popping up, like pot bellies. Have you noticed? And they breathe in the stomach naturally. Maybe when they are overexcited, they will start to breathe from the lungs. But you can clearly see how their gravitational center is in the stomach. they move from there, and their little stomachs like pots. So basically, we all have a memory of this experience of close connection with life. Just we need to remind ourselves, and this simple induction is helping. Thank you so much for your kind presence, for your participation, and have fun.